Karma Mini.
शनैः शनैरुपरमेद् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिद् अपि चिन्तयेत्. Gradually, step by step, with full conviction, one should become situated in trance by means of intelligence, and thus the mind should be fixed on the self alone and should think of nothing else. Yato yato nischalati manashchanchalamasthiram tatastato niyamyetad atmanyeva vasham nayet. From whatever and wherever the mind wanders due to its flickering and unsteady nature, one must certainly withdraw it and bring it back under the control of the self. Prashanta manasam hiyenam yoginam sukhamuttamam upayati shantarajasam brahma bhutam akalmasham. The yogi whose mind is fixed on me verily attains the highest happiness. By virtue of his identity with Brahma, he is liberated, his mind is peaceful, his passions are quieted, and he is freed from sin. So if we have broken some laws of nature, we have to suffer for that. So we have discussed this before, we are discussing again. Please do not think any immediate cause, the people around us, the political or financial situation or the weather conditions are responsible for our suffering. We are responsible for our suffering. We have broken laws of nature, and the people, the situation, they are merely instruments of our suffering. We are suffering because of our sins of this and previous lives. Now what is the solution? How to come out of it? So entire material world's design is so that living entity realizes I can be satisfied only in the service of God. So if somebody engages in the service of God, gets fixed up, then he is relieved of all the sinful activities. So this is the solution of solving all the problems of life. And that Krishna explains here, how to get freedom from sins. Akalmasham upayati shantarajasam brahma bhutam akalmasham. When the mind is fixed upon me. So you may ask, in this shloka, upon me is not mentioned. Why we are telling upon me? Translation it is mentioned. So this is the value of the translation of the acharyas who know the entire Bhagavad Gita. We have seen in the previous verses, if you remember, mat chittaha, mat paraha, I should be the ultimate goal. The consciousness should be fixed upon me. And further also Krishna will tell, mind should be fixed upon me. So in order to help us understand what should be the situation of mind, it has been added in the translation. Yunjannevam sadatmanam yogi vigata kalmashaha sukhena brahma sansparsham atyantam sukhamashnute. Steady in the self, being freed from all material contamination, the yogi achieves the highest perfectional stage of happiness in touch with the Supreme Consciousness. So by touching the Supreme Consciousness, when the tongue touches nice edible items, delicious items, we get pleasure. When the soul touches the Supreme Self, there is generation of highest pleasure, unlimited pleasure, for which we are hankering. Sarva bhutastham atmanam sarva bhutani chatmani ikshate yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadarshanaha. A true yogi observes me in all beings and also sees every being in me. Indeed, the self-realized man sees me everywhere.